Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much... Great hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looks to go up and over. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. I was going to be disappointed with that.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the counter is on. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. DiMarco. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Oops, he's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Alvarez. There will be a throw-in.
Alvarez really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Branthwaite. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now then, the ball's come loose. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper's dealt with that. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Mathias Cunha! And he's really put himself on the line here. Rodri. Croatia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ruben Dias. And the pass is intercepted. Half an hour played now. Alvarez. Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Pablo Barrios. That's good play. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got tall. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mbappe. Pablo Barrios. Alvarez. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alvarez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And here's Osimhen.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alvarez. Good running, strong and purposeful. And there's the end of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Di Marco. Alvarez. And it's played forward. Konate calmly anticipates. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pablo Barrios charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pablo Barrios. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Hits one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Osimhen. He is just caressing the ball. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Back into the middle. Passes short and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Bellingham. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communicate.
Matheus Cunha! Really well taken goal. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Look at the space here. Big header. It's there. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Croatia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 19,
So, time for changes on
Alvarez.
both sides, actually.
Number 13,
Croatia grabbed the
Barrios.
equaliser, and we're
Number
all square.
32,
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just
Number
scored. You
10,
can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back
coming on the
again.
field, number 17, Pedro Neto.
Expertly
Number
cut out,
22,
really nicely done.
Yudis.
Bellingham
Number
gets it
4,
away.
Bellingham. Number 25,
Osimhen!
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Substitution.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's looking for the runner here. Van Dijk. Kubo. That is a brilliant interception. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vietnam go in search of a late winner. That's tidy. Sunset has a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution for Croatia. Number 4, Ibrahima Konate. Coming on the field is number 8, Ronald Araujo. Substitution in progress.
It's out for a goal kick. Into the last 5 minutes. Pedro Neto bops him off it and wins back the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Added time.
Pedro Neto. The final seconds now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chance! Brilliant from Osimhen! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Great chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Osimhen. Mbappe. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Partey. That is good alertness. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. He could be in here. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Branthwaite. And it's Van Dijk. It's Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. That's been cut out, well played. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Osimhen. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Partey. Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe in with the challenge. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Musiala. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Alvarez. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. Big chance! There it is!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's headed upfield. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Partey. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, great shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover this. He's through here. Pellegrini. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Konate, pass somewhat off target. Mosquera clears. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cleared without hesitation. They get a throw in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is promising. Now, can they get it back? Defending was strong and firm. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Please take this opportunity.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. Some resolute defending there. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alvarez. Barrios. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he put it away? Oh, that is... And again! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham. Bellingham! DiMarco. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pellegrini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Matheus Cunha. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Vietnam are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Can he finish? Cristiano Ronaldo. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Osimhen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe tries a shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on
Number
both sides,
19,
actually.
Alvarez.
So that's 2 now
Number
without
13,
reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Number 10.
And he's being shifted off it.
Coming on the
Oh,
field.
good spread.
Number 17.
Now it's Osimhen. He's got away.
Number 22.
Oh, well played,
Lucas.
well played.
Number 14. Chouameni. Number 25. Nuno
He won't be
Mendes.
happy with that one.
Number 9.
Kubo.
Substitution.
Now that looks a decent ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Osimhen. He's beaten the last. Now the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alvarez tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Osimhen.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Alvarez. Mosquera. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance. Haaland! And he's really put himself on the line here. DiMarco goes short. Has a go! And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Van Dijk. Sunset. Lovely feet. That's a lovely, neat pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The less said about that pass, the better. Foot in. And he's in on decent hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vinicius Junior. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Osimhen!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big
chance! And he's there to get it away. And the ball's a good one here. Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And that has been clubbed away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
DiMarco. So, what can they make of this? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. That's a fine interception. Spread out to the left. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass...
He's got two! Oh, split-second reaction.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Goes in for the header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, their fourth corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass is just off target. Barrios.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah. Now the finish! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again! They've scored! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mbappe.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Fiddles it through. That's a little off target. DiMarco. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way. Has a go! And he hits the net. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. And he's managed to get rid. That is a... And the shot! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Konate with the clearance. Partey. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vietnam are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
We would like to ask you all
Vietnam
to stay
in control at half-time, 2-0.
Cooperation.
Here we go again. DiMarco. Matheus Cunha threads one in. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until...
Gets the shot away! And that's caused a worry or two. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And that has put... Hits one! They're up to 5 corners now. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is what good chemistry is all about. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do...
Can he put it away? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. Osimhen, it's a great ball. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Matheus Cunha. That is a brilliant interception. Chance to shoot now. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot. Well, that is remarkable.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Vietnam looking to pass their way through, and that is expertly dealt with. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Forwards and with intent. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Mbappe! And it's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Osimhen. Can he get away here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're quick to get it back. Rodri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe. And he's managed to gift it back. That has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
That has been knocked clear. Partey. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Corner number 3 coming up. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And they win it back again. Konate gets over and intercepts. Rodri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. Mosquera. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's face-to-face with the keeper. And the finish! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Pass somewhat off target. He's shifting through the gears here. Alvarez. Chance to shoot now. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here
And
when they
now
can
I'd just
repeat
like to
their
read
first
out
half
our
success
fan
with
club members who are
another
celebrating
show
their
of strength?
birthdays today.
Vietnam go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're underway again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And that's a superb pass. Oh, important interception. Bellingham.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao. Osimhen, and the flag has stayed down. Mosquera did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham. No, again there's no way through. Well, he's done very well to take that back. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Mbappe looking to run onto it. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The attendance this match was
He's missed, but not by that
71,898.
far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes gets it away. And here's Mbappe. Wriggles his way through. Konate with the clearance. Ball has bounced loose now. Nice ball, and he's in here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Nice control. And here's Rafael Leao. Goes in for the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he cuts out the supply. Osimhen. So what can they make of this? And he's managed to get free. Decent hit! In for the pieces! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 5,
Yildiz plays it short.
Number 4,
Well read. The danger is averted.
Number 45,
De Bruyne gets it clear.
Number 10, Eucharist. Coming on the field, number 11, Duran.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Pedro Neto. Number 8,
Vinicius Junior.
Araujo. Number 9, Turner.
Defending of the
19,
desperate variety.
Robert Lewandowski. Substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. That looks a good ball through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? Ah, he's given it. In he goes again. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, they could break here. Ferran Torres stood his ground strongly. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute...
Osimhen!
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ferran Torres. Thuram. Pedro Neto. Yildiz. And it's Lewandowski. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Climbs up big! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Osimhen! Oh, second reaction.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Konate clears. Rodri. He's free, he has got space. This is promising. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Vietnam really could have done without this. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vinicius Junior. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Mbappe. That's good play. And it's Van Dijk. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Haaland. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the shot! Oh, this looks sharp. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Can he finish? He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now there's and the shot! Really well taken goal. Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vietnam heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
5 minutes till the break. Pedro Neto. And that should get the job done. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mosquera. Rodri. Barrios. Alvarez. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. And the first 45 minutes are up. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Vietnam in front after a half full of excitement. It is raining goals here.
Areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. DiMarco. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Osimhen. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Now he's off and running. Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. Barrios. Oh, they can break here. Alvarez. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Matheus Cunha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, that was very necessary.
This match was 71,800.
So we've reached the hour mark.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, that's well spotted. Aim forwards. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 45, Osimhen.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 10, Gyökeres. Number 19.
Look at the space here. Chance! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cleared without complication. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pellegrini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
DiMarco. Alvarez. And here's Pellegrini. Has a goal! He scores! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vietnam take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Substitution in progress.
Rafael Leao. Koundé.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rafael Leao going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's in plenty of space here. Hits it first time! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Yildiz.
There will be 3
Thuram. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! It's there!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is...